Here we are, day 2, training a pony, Adele. So right here, I'm just very lightly pulling back at her line to back her up, and she's doing really good, very responsive. And today, what I did was, so we're going to desensitize to stick and string. Second session. So as you can see, she's still being a little pushy right there. So I stopped her, got her attention, and then just started rubbing her down with the stick and string. So I'm starting on this other side, rubbing her down, and then swinging that rope, or swinging the string at her. As you can see, not a big reaction like the first session. She didn't really blow up. She did move around a little bit, so I'm just going to keep rubbing it down, throwing it over her back. When she stops, I shall release. So here I release the pressure and I just start rubbing her. So we could already start to see a little change. Not huge, but a little change. Not as reactive as in the first session. She's still unsure, so she moves around, and that's fine, and I'm going to just keep going with her, moving with her, and when she stops, again, you release the pressure. So now I'm going to go over to the other side and do the same thing. I rub her down first just to let her know, hey, we're now on this side, we're working over here. And then I'm going to continue to toss that string over her back. And see, like I said, not a lot of progress here because it is the second session, so she's still trying to get used to everything. So I'm not mad at her. I'm very patient and just working with her. I'm just trying to help her out, build her confidence. This skill here is building their confidence. Now here I really made her back up because she tried to run me over, so I immediately acted and corrected that by backing her up because I don't want her in my space too close. There. So here we're just going to give a break and rub her down and keep going at it. A lot of repetition. All of this is repetition, guys. Give release of pressure when your horse gives you the slightest try. You will see huge progress then. Okay, here you can kind of see we're going to do some backup. So see, I don't have to be as aggressive with my wiggling the line. She's moving more. But I do notice that she's moving her booty away, so I want her to learn to back up in a straight line. So I'm going to be a little more picky when she backs up now, because now that she's been introduced, I want her to learn, okay, we're going to back up by a straight line. So this is pretty neat. Second session, and she's already backing up a little more willingly. I'm going to give her a break here. She did awesome. Ask again. Moving. She's like not okay. The first time she wasn't really moving, so I kept wiggling, and then she gave me another step, and I was content with that because she was a little more willingly. So I'm looking for willingness now. So right there, she really, she gave effort, and you could tell when they give effort and when they don't. So when they don't, I do increase my pressure. There she's trying to look away from me, so I yanked and got her attention. Now here she's starting to trust me. You see, as I was pulling her in, she came in willingly. So that was really cool to see. Every time your horse looks away from you, they're trying to get away. So please don't forget, get their 2-eye attention. Okay, here I'm stomping my feet. I'm adding a little more pressure. I want her to back up more with more effort, and she did. So I released the pressure. Sometimes stomping your feet increases the energy of your body, and then that makes the horse think, oh, she's serious. Here we're going to tap the line. I'm stomping my feet, tapping the line, because it's like you're walking towards the horse. So you're letting her know, I'm going to start walking towards you. If you don't move, I'm going to add pressure. So see here, I didn't even have to tap the line. I just marched forward. And what did she do? She responded. She knew exactly what I was asking her to do, and she backed up out of my way. I'm correcting her tushy because she's still going sideways here. She came forward. I wiggled the line because I didn't invite her to come in. Okay, here I'm giving her quite some opportunity. She was not doing much, so I did tap my line. Again, consistency, patience, and time. Your horse will start to understand what the heck you're telling them to do.
Good girl. Good girl.
Now, today I'm going to introduce her yielding the hind end. So see, she's moving around. I don't want her to move yet until I am ready. So here I'm waving the stick string. I give her a tap if she does not move her butt. If I get close to her hip, that's when I have to tap her booty to get it out of my way. So she's doing really good. I don't really have to tap her as much. And this is my first session teaching her the yield the hind end. And as you can see, she's very willingly and she knows what's up. Okay, now we'll come over here to the other side. Always rub them down, let them know that you're now moving this way. So there she got one tap because I was walking towards her and she wasn't moving as quickly as she needed to move. Give a break. Walk up to her. She's doing great. Little tap there, because again, I was getting close to her and she was not moving. And then rub, 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 rub. So we're going to stay consistent with this because this is definitely a skill she needs to learn. To yield that hind end, because when you're in that saddle riding, she's got to be able to move those feet.
All right. Oh, good girl. Oh. Okay, we're gonna work on the lateral flexion. So I'm not sure if she's flexible, if she knows how to do this, but we're just gonna go treat it like she doesn't know, and we'll find out.
Okay, so I barely bumped the line and she starts spinning and spinning. So I'm holding the pressure. I don't want to release until she stops. So I'm just trying to get her to give in, but she is not really giving in there, and she's swinging her butt around a lot. So you see, like right there, she's keeping her nose straight, and I'm trying to bend her in. And she does. She comes in, but she's not stopping, so I don't release the pressure. So we try it again. We kind of went off to the fence. Right there, I barely pulled the line in, and she came in, so I released immediately. And that's all what I wanted her to do in the beginning. So it was good. It was a good trial and error on my part. I think what I did was I pulled a little too much, and she was just thinking, oh, you want me to spin? Okay, let's do it. So, see, there's sometimes where we misread the horse. But here we go again, and she just starts swinging her booty around and everything. So I just want her to tip her nose in and to stand. It's like for a second she gets it, and then for the other second she's like, oh, spin, 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 spin. So yes, the fun part about training. So I released because she gave her nose in a little bit there. Now I'm more working on the other side over here, and it's kind of the same deal. We're battling through the same thing. She's kind of tensing up, not wanting to give in, and I'm just continue moving and moving with her. You got to be safe. So the safe zone is kind of, hugging her hind end there and just walking towards her hips. You just keep moving, because as she's turning around, she can't step on you or anything because you're going with her. Yes. This is kind of nice to see. Like, you could really see the struggles that I'm going through and the challenge, but like later on, we're going to see huge change. So I'm happy I'm able to show you the before and the after. You can already start to see she's kind of starting to get it. Oh, the joys. Really good. She learns quick. I'll give her that. Takes a bit, but we'll get there. Sometimes when I don't see them lick and chew, I kind of give them a simulation to do that. So I put like a finger or two in their mouth and it makes them lick and chew. And I do feel like it helps them release that tension because they're tense of what just happened. They're like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And so if you don't see that horse lick and chew after you give them like a few seconds or whatever, give the simulation, put a finger or two in their mouth.
Spun around for a lot of circles, just trying to find that willingness, that slightest try to release the pressure. We got there. Okay, slowly but surely, we're gonna get there. She learns quick. Once she gets it, it's like, oh, I got it. And she won't fight you as much. She'll start to understand. So, just little by little. I am gonna lunge her because I want to work on the transitions because I want her to walk, trot, lope when I ask her to. I think it's really fun to go back, look back at this video to see the beginning, and then in the future, like the end result. It's just going to be so rewarding. Yeah, it looks like I'm all over the place, like I don't know what I'm doing. The horse has no idea what's going on. Yes, it does look like that because she doesn't know what's going on, and I'm trying to work with her, and we're clashing as a team right now. We're not working well. But with time, consistency, patience, and not giving up, we're gonna get there.